Two Cape Town brothers invented a world-first light bulb socket. It takes any bulb. It prevents kids from being electrocuted. They hold 5 international patents in America, China, India, Australia, and South Africa. But they've been ignored. In fact, one government leader allegedly told them they're the wrong skin color. Now, with ex-prisoners backing them, they're trying to create jobs and save lives. This isn't just a story about a socket, it's a story about South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing amazing headway with getting Stolen Ground 2 and 3 off the ground. We still have a little bit of a ways to go. If 4,000 people donated 50 Rand to this project, we would hit our goal and Stolen Ground 2 and 3 would be in full production. But once again, I need your help. So please head on over to the BackaBuddy campaign, linked in the description or pinned comment. And if you want to, you can pause the video now and scan the QR code to go to the BackaBuddy. If you prefer EFT details, those details can be found also in the pinned comment and description. For those of you that have donated already, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It really means the world to me, and I cannot wait to tell the story of Hermanus and Gerbau land grabs. And with your help, we can expose the truth behind these land grabs in South Africa.
In 2004, I was arrested in Mauritius for drug trafficking. Spent 10 years in Mauritius, and while I was in Mauritius, we had no facilities of radios or anything like that, just reading books at night time. At 8 o'clock in the evening, they'd switch the lights off. I was fortunate was allowed to keep my light until 10 o'clock, and one evening I was reading a book and my light bulb went. So I eventually climbed up onto a table, onto a chair, eventually got hold of the light bulb, pulled it out, and said to the officer who was sitting at my door, if you can try and get another light bulb. And he went to the other cell, asked one of the other South Africans, brought back a light bulb, and I tried to put this light bulb in, and it was unfortunately the wrong bulb. And a couple of days later, I was doing some exercise, and this thing kept on hassling me. Why am I forced to put a light bulb into a socket, a certain light bulb? Why can't that socket take any type of light bulb? And that's where the idea started originating from. So I spent 7 years designing it in prison, in my cell. I did computer studies, so I had files on my computer. If I was caught with those files, designing the light bulb socket, they would have given me an extra 10, 15 years, because they would have thought I was trying to escape. So that's how it originated while I was in prison.
Most guys in prison make weapons or tattoos. David made an invention, 7 years in his cell, sketching designs that could change the way the world uses electricity.
All right, the universal light bulb socket, as you know, the features and benefits. The features of the universal light bulb socket, it can take all 3 different light bulbs, which is the screen, the Edison, the bayonet, and of course the downlight. The other feature of the light bulb socket is that it has a safety feature which reduces the risk of accidental electrocution. It has 5 international patents, America, China, India, Australia, and South Africa. The benefits of the universal light bulb socket, it now eliminates you buying bulbs. You know, sometimes people have got a drawer full of bulbs, you know, because they tend to buy the wrong bulb. They don't know what socket they've got in the house. And also of the safety feature, you know, it reduces the risk of accidental electrocution, especially among children. And also that's the premium level, the entry level. The premium level will have Wi-Fi capabilities, will have attached to a smoke detector, and also have a security camera attached to the universal light bulb socket. One of a kind in the world.
And just like that, they solved a problem that's plagued every South African, buying the wrong damn bulb at Builder's Warehouse. And this invention fixes that problem.
This was in 2019, just before COVID. Winde was advertising and promoting that every Thursday evening, you know, people that have got ideas or new ideas and want to start up businesses and to create employment, we would go there in town and meet with him. You've got 2 minutes to pitch your idea. So what happened was we went there the Thursday evening, all excited with the socket, and sat with him. He had his 2 lieutenants, probably call them that, next to him, and we showed him the socket, showed him the 3 different light bulbs that went in. He put his finger into the socket. He was blown away. They were all blown away. I mean, he told us this is a game changer. And of course, and the reason why we were there is because we wanted to get funding so we can get the the socket ready for market, build the commercial molds, etc. And he said to us, so my brother asked him, so how much can we get from the DA? And what did he say to you?
Oh my goodness, he took my arm like this, and he took his two fingers and he went very politely, really nice way, said, wrong color. You see, we don't have money for this type of thing. We've only got money for the schools and that type of thing, but you're the wrong color. Yeah. And we walked out of there thinking, we were devastated. Devastated, I mean, absolutely devastated.
The fact that he actually said to us, guys, this is fantastic. It's a game changer. He actually rated it 12 out of 10 or whatever it was. And we walked away and we're thinking, no, this is not right. Because we're the wrong color, we cannot. It's a proudly South African product. We're going to open up a factory, manufacture, and start distributing worldwide. And then we went a second time, just during COVID, just towards the end of COVID. We went back the second time. And the same story again. Sorry, the DA said to us, sorry, we can't help you. And I'm thinking to myself, I said to my boy, but they're shouting out to create employment, and they're turning us down, and all we want is the DA to help us fund the project, to create employment. That's what we want. Sorry, wrong color. Yeah.
That's it.
Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
The DA brands itself as non-racial and anti-red tape, but when two old white inventors show up with 5 international patents, suddenly it's, sorry, no budget, you don't qualify. So much for non-racialism.
The socket needs to have an IEC certification, which is the International Electric Certification, which is like the SABS. We've been in contact with the South African Bureau of Standards, but they cannot do the testing for us because they don't have the machinery. Okay, because it's all one of a kind in the world. And also, one of the machines wasn't working. So we found a company called SGS, and they're an international company. And they said that one of the branches in Dubai can do the testing, because no company in South Africa or in the world will buy the product unless it's been certified. So they will, the company in Dubai will do the testing for us. Will take about 3 weeks. Once we've got certification, then it's just plain sailing, and then the orders will come through, and we can then start building the factory or get manufacturing the product, and then opening up assembly plants throughout South Africa, creating employment. That's our goal, is to create employment for this country.
So basically, what I decided to do was, because of my experience in prisons and because of the unemployment in South Africa, met 2 gentlemen from a company called Invincibles, which is, I'm wearing the cap, and they're an NGO. And what they primarily do is they go into the prisons and they support the inmates, ex-inmates, very well established. And we spoke about this because my whole idea was to get the manufacturing done in South Africa, and also see if we can do part of the sub-assembling in the prisons or outside the prisons for inmates and ex-inmates, and also their communities, where they will be doing the sub-assembling for both the products. So where the prison services will be able to make money and the inmates will be able to get paid per socket they assemble. So that's basically what we plan to do. We've been endorsed by the Polsmoor prison on the socket. They've endorsed the socket. We did some demonstrations. So we're just basically waiting for the prison services to get back to us. We sent them numerous emails, and up to now, dead.
Think about it. These brothers are literally offering to turn ex-cons into taxpayers. That's more rehabilitation than the entire justice system has managed in decades. And that's where the Invincibles come in, an NPO run by ex-prisoners who know exactly what happens when men leave prison with no jobs waiting.
I met David through a contact of ours, right? And what he produced, he presented, we saw the opportunity of job creation, and that is the main issue. You see, work creates dignity. Unemployment diminishes a man's dignity. Once a man can contribute to the table, he has a voice. Once he can't contribute, now people come out of prison with the resolve not to go back because prison is not a nice place. Here we find a solution where we can have people busy, occupy their minds, earn some income, and also bring dignity to the self. You can have whatever is off. If you do not earn anything, how can you go back to a family?
As we have heard, between the two of us, there's 42 years of prison life. I went to prison for armed robbery. I was 17 years old, and I robbed all the people in the train, and then I drove the train. I got 15 years my first time, and then I discharged. I went to prison again after a year. After 6 years, I decided enough is enough. And then I did my best to invite to the good and forbid the evil, because really, I knew there was hope outside. And to bring back a gentleman's dignity, it is having a job. So every day, me and my chairman, we're busy with our own reformation. Because if we're not doing what we're doing, sitting here, then we also, the devil in us, they're taking a nap. It's not dead. So we want to keep him taking a nap, because we only want to assist. The best of people are those that are of benefit to people. And with our two brothers, we can have a great success with this product that we are busy with.
These aren't politicians making promises. These are men who've lived it. Men who robbed, who went to maximum prison, who came out and chose a different path. And all they're asking is the chance to help build a safer country.
We could have gone to China years ago, got this manufactured, and got paid and disappeared into the sunset. That is not what we are about. We want to create employment. And as we've joined the Invincibles with Derek and Rashad, is that, also the ex-inmates, when they come out of prison, it's difficult for them to get employment, and that's what we're going to do also. And not only will they be employed by us in the assembly plants all over the country, is that it's their communities that that's also going to create employment there too.
So all the assembly lines and everything will be, all the costing and will be done by us.
Yeah.
We'll just set up our own costs in the prisons or in outside the prisons, in sub-assembly places, with the help of Derek and them, for the communities all over.
Yeah.
And at our cost.
Yeah.
That's what we're
so that's the one side, the prisons is the one side of it. And of course, you must understand, Joe, this is an international product. This will be sold internationally, yeah. So you can see, the ramifications of this is tremendous. And it's just that the DA is just not interested in helping us. And all we want is the DA to come and contact us and fund us to get this to market now. That's what we want. Local elections are coming next year. They knock on my door and they want me to vote for them. And you must understand that we don't serve the DA serves us, and that's what it's all about. So please, DA, help us fund this so we can get this to market, so we can create, and we will create a lot of employment in this country.
This isn't just about a socket, it's about whether South Africa supports innovation and job creation, or whether politics buries good ideas. The brothers hold the patents, they have the product. The NPO is ready to mobilize workers. The only missing piece is leadership. So here's the real question. Will anyone in power help them switch this on? So once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to help me expose the truth behind land grabs in South Africa. If you want to know more details, go to stolenground.co.za or head to the Back a Buddy campaign, linked in the description or pinned comment. Once again, if you prefer to donate via EFT, those details are also in the pinned comment and description. And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. What did you think? And if anyone knows of how we can help the brothers, please email me. You'll find the email right now on the screen. Email me if you want to get in contact with the brothers to help them out. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, no matter which platform you're watching this episode on, please leave a like, a follow, or a subscribe, and share this video far and wide. Let's help these brothers get their story out. I've got more content coming your way, and with all that being said, thanks for watching. Your Newsflash is in.